Today we will travel to Newfoundland, Canada, home of the woodland caribou. A hunting destination like few others, where much of the land remains untamed, untarnished, and unknown. The woodland caribou is the most widely distributed mammal in Canada, and Newfoundland provides the only significant opportunity to hunt these amazing animals. With an estimated population of 90,000 and rising, the woodland caribou are flourishing in Newfoundland. The average weight of an adult male caribou is 400 pounds, and antlers can spread up to 5 feet across. Many of the caribou taken in Newfoundland have been scored by Boone and Crockett, Pope and Young, and Safari International. More importantly, success rates for hunts are extremely high. Let us join our party of travelers for their exciting adventure. Sometimes physically demanding and always mentally challenging, this is a journey that will stretch their spirit of adventure.
First morning of the hunt. Pretty foggy out this morning, so what's the plan, guys?
Well, we're not going to see too much today, so it's going to be pretty much sit and wait and hope that the fog clears up. And
this wind will blow, that'll help push that fog out.
It might clear up by this afternoon, or it might stay all day.
The fog did clear later that day, and Darren spotted 2 stags. Since it was day 1, and since the animal was small, Darren decided to pass.
Well, Billy, you definitely got me in close enough to kill that one.
Yeah.
Just a little small, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's only a small one.
Well, here we are the second day, back out here in this swamp again. It's pretty windy out, so the game's going to kind of be a little cautious. It's going to be a little tougher hunt this morning. They're probably going to be a little more cautious when we try to sneak up on them. We're definitely going to have to get in closer because of the wind. We're not going to be able to take no 40-yard shots today.
Darren spotted the herd late morning. The animals had bedded down temporarily after grazing. Anticipating their next move, the guides directed him to circle around. If their guess was right, Darren would be directly in their path. The day was winding down, and the herd was moving away. Because of the open terrain, the guides decided to stay back and have Darren go in on his own.
I'm telling you, it is not easy. We've been on them since 9 o'clock this morning. We stalked in. They got out in the open, and Rick and Billy told us to go ahead and try and get on them because all 4 of us couldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm soaking wet. I crawled through swamps and creeks and got up here 35 yards. It's really, really, really windy, but we made a good shot. Real good shot.
You shot.
Well, I made the shot, but
Donnie made the decision to get to this point, and it was a good decision. Like I say, we've been on him since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's just been a great hunt. There was 5 good bulls in this group. Oh man, I'm telling you. Broke it off. Over there he lays, but man, look at all that blood. He only ran about 30 yards. He's laying right over there. I tell you, them crimson talons are awesome. We can't talk enough about them. I got him, Billy.
Oh, it's a beauty. Nice one too.
He's a good one. Thank you guys, man.
Hey, right on.
What a hunt.
Sir.
He's definitely a good one. At least I think he's a good one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I tell you, it's been a rough day.
Yeah, it's been a long,
you guys
long day.
walked there. I'm gonna need to buy a new pair of boots when I get home. Done wore these out. Come on in here, Donnie.
There you go, buddy.
What a hunt, man. It was tough though, wasn't it?
We made the guide Rick there as a cameraman now. I know he's doing a good job up there.
It looks like he's doing a good job.
I'll tell you one thing, Darren. You will walk up here.
Oh, definitely. Yesterday we walked about 12 miles. I don't know how many miles we walked today, but we crawled and it was tough.
We just did the right thing.
But look, it pays off in the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I got you on video, so you're going to video me the rest of the week.
I'm going to video you the rest of the week. You can trophy hunt.
I'm not crazy about
you.
trophy, you know me. But I'll tell you one thing, it's been a good hunt, and when you come up here, you better have them legs in good shape, because them boys can walk up here.
We seen some good ones today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
With his trophy over his shoulders, Darren has harvested his caribou, and the boys are headed back to camp.
Well, this is day 3 of the hunt. The first day it was really foggy, and Darren got to set up on one, but we didn't get no shot at it. And he got a real nice one yesterday. It was really windy yesterday, and today it's pretty calm. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Rick, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, it's a nice day. We're going to swing it through the bottom there now and look for the herd we saw yesterday. See can we find him, see what he got into.
That one was really a nice one, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was a beauty.
I mean, Darren got a good one, but that one is like the biggest one you ever saw. Or did you see any bigger?
He was the king.
He's the king. So maybe we get the king today. What do you think, Bill?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, you guys did a good job yesterday, and you're a real nice guys. I mean, couldn't be any better up here. I'll tell you one thing, these guys really treat you good up here. Everything's awesome. Now, I asked Darren if I should put my lucky sweater on today, and he said, yeah, I stuck it on there yesterday. He got a nice one, so I just hope it works for me today. Okay, boys, let's do her.
After only an hour and a half, Donnie and the guide spotted the same herd that Darren had tracked on day 2. The herd was about 2 miles away and about 4 miles from camp. The guides had planned Donnie and Darren's approach, but the herd moved before the two got into position. Now the men must watch the animals and devise a new plan. The boys catch the herd for a second time. Donnie sets up, but once again, the big stag passes by just out of range. On the third attempt, Donnie catches the herd. In fact, the herd surrounds Donnie and are even a little curious about his presence. With the stag at 60 yards, Donnie decides to take a shot. Unfortunately, the arrow misses its mark and the stag walks away. The failed shot spooked the herd. Luckily, the guides had told Donnie earlier what to do in this situation. As instructed, Donnie made an aggressive move. He put his bow above his head and walked directly into the herd of caribou. The plan is working. Since the rutting season is in full swing, these caribou have interests other than Donnie. Donnie's second shot hits the mark.
Went down right up on the side of it. Billy, oh buddy, you put that charm on me up there at the rock. It worked, buddy. I'll tell you.
Guarantee you.
Man, you guys, I'll tell you one thing. What was it? We started about 8 o'clock on them this morning.
8 o'clock, yeah.
8 o'clock.
It was 10 past 4.
10 past 4. That's the third setup on them. And then last time you said circle around and come up from this inside, and you said if the cows there just start walking in with them like this here, and I thought it was crazy, but I come walking like this here, and I missed him the first time. Back in the woods, he was 60 yards.
Yeah.
I put my 40-yard pin on top of him. Well, I don't know if it went over or under. Then I come out, and just as I released the second time, I think I hit him back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit back, but he's bleeding pretty good.
Man, look at this. Well, Darren,
Tell you, it paid off,
Yeah.
and then all day we were on these things.
he was after us yesterday and it didn't work out, and you killed a real nice one.
Yeah, we got a good one yesterday.
And I got some real good footage just yesterday. He was coming across the lake when you belly crawled out there, and he was walking a bunch of cows and a couple nice bulls. They was all walking across that lake there, stags. And man, the wave, white caps was flapping up, and he was walking across there. I said, man, that is one beautiful animal.
Yeah,
there.
about 90 yards as close as he was there. We did get
Yeah.
60 yards to him yesterday, but it was so windy, there was no way we could take a shot.
But I'll tell you one thing, we got some good pictures of this animal, and I'll tell you, this is a trip of a lifetime, and so far it's going real good. Steve and Jimmy went out with Andy out on the other side of the lake, and I hope they done good. And I'm really excited about it.
Well, we've been on them since 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I know we've went at least 6 miles.
I'll tell you one
And
thing.
that's in a straight line, and we did a whole lot of zigzagging, so we probably went 10 miles.
I'll tell you what, Rick and Billy really did a good job. I mean, they kept us, they don't slack off at all.
No, they don't.
I'll tell you
They
one
know what
thing,
they're doing.
and they only got one pace to walk. You know, it's like,
Yeah, it's like
to
wide
there,
open.
wide open to there. And if you stop to take a break, like a, bathroom break,
They're way up.
You better catch up.
yards ahead of you.
but I'll tell you one thing, they're great guides, and they know what they're doing, and they don't slack off at all. They give you 100% every day, and I'll tell you, so far this trip has been, just outstanding.
This is the final day of the hunt for Jimmy Joy, who has seen several caribou but has not had a shot opportunity. Jimmy spots a stag about 1.5 miles away.
Right above that big lake,
Yeah.
there's a little island there in the center of it, like straight up above that in that brown. Good ways, way up in there.
Oh, way up there.
Yeah, he's on that hillside.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know I can spot him.
Dirty V.
Closing the gap, the boys approach within 600 yards.
Come this way. Let's go over that rock over there.
The guide and Jimmy hurry to get to a point where they can intercept the caribou as the animals pass by.
There he's gone.
The white glove that the guide is carrying attracts the attention of the caribou. Jimmy makes a well-placed shot, and another of our hunters has filled their tag.
There it is, Rick. That's a complete pass-through.
Yep.
That's some Crimson Talon broadheads we're using. Look at that. I'd say that had to definitely a double lung.
Yes, sir.
I'm anxious to see what that shot. I'm anxious to see. I really couldn't see the arrow flight, but I knew once it hit, I seen the impact where the arrow hit, and I seen the red I wanted to see right behind that front shoulder. And woo! Look at the foam. Woo! We did it, Rick.
Yeah.
I appreciate you putting me on this animal. We did it the hard way.
Oh, yes.
I can tell you that. We went down to the last day.
Yep.
I tell you, these woodland caribou, they're a hard animal to hunt. They're not like, what is that, the Labrador? Or
Labrador, Quebec.
Yeah, and
Darren Caribou.
these caribou don't come off in herds of 200, 300, 150 in a big long line. These caribou are a lot like hunting like elk. You have to stalk in and you have to pay your dues, but luckily this fella here, he a couple of your tricks and he come right into us. And I'll tell you, all of us, me, Donnie, Darren, Kevin, we've been hunting our rear ends off all week. You've been walking it off of us all week, and you all did it like it was a walk in the park. And I tell you, I'm thankful to take a great animal like this and be here and see Newfoundland, and I just can't say enough. And it's been a great animal and a great hunt.
Thanks for tuning in to Team Legend Outdoors and sharing our outdoor experience with us. Join us next week as we take you on another outdoor adventure. Remember, exercise your freedom to hunt and your right to own and bear arms. And from Team Legend Outdoors, we thank all those who served. Now I'm going to shoot this stick, because I'm going to kill me a big buck tonight. And that arrow went way down through the woods.